Alright, hey guys. Give me a sec. Uh, why can't I hear myself? Give me a sec. Thinking. That? Now is it working? I hope so. Um, wait, give me a sec and I'll check. It's a very complex system. Yep. Alright, now it's working. Well, that was totally unprofessional, but hey guys, welcome back. Today, I'm playing SethBling's Suck It Up game. Why does the items look so weird in your inventory? Well, they spawn eggs. Anyways, basically, what you have to do is, these are water. I watched this live stream, so I sort of know. I don't know all the answers, but I know some of them. What happens if you leave? Huh, okay. Anyway, so basically these are water sources. This is where the water sources are going to spawn in when you actually hit the execute level, which is this one. So, let's say I put it here and then I hit execute level. That wouldn't suck it all up. So we need to reset level, which resets the level anytime, maybe. Resetting. You just walk out apparently. All right. So the actual solution is this one, and then here, so the water flows and sucked up into the sponge. I assume now we can move on to 2. Is this level 2? Walk in and out. Alright. For this one, well, I think we're just gonna go like that, and then like that, and then like that. Because I'm not exactly sure how we wanted it to go. So this one, I'm gonna say here. Oh, okay, I guess that. Well, you can always do it the first time and sort of like figure out how water works, and yeah. Oops. Uh oh. Reset the level. Takes a few seconds. Oh, wait. Oops, accidentally. I can't even broadcast. Can I? Apparently. Yeah, see? Alright. For this one, I think I need to put it... I don't know. This is complicated. Can I put it there? No, I got that one, but for some reason I didn't absorb that one, so Oh. Let's see. I wonder if we can place it there. No. Close, very close. Wait, okay, I'm just gonna cut in between these until I eventually solve them. So we can just kind of move along through the levels, and hopefully we can get as far as we can. Oh, I figured it out. like 10 seconds after I started recording. So basically, one was there, and it just both floated into there for some reason. I don't know why. All I know is it worked. So yeah, let's move on to. I think it's supposed to go like that. And I'm just going to the harder stages before going to the easy stage. Yeah, but whatever. We'll get there eventually, if that's the case. So the point is to suck up all the water. If water's going to spawn there, water's going to spawn there, water's going to spawn there, and water's going to spawn here. Oh. There should be like a hint. There should be like a hint that like spawns in like a sponge or something, or like give up, and it spawns like a sponge right here that shows you how to do it or something. That'd be cool. Let's see right there. Let's see what this does. What? All right, give me a sec. In fact, if SethBling somehow sees this or somehow like somehow gets, I don't know, the only thing I can recommend for him is the fucking help button. I figured out that if I put it there, it'll suck up that one and that one, but it won't get that one. And I don't have two, so to figure out how to make it, because there is good for these three, but it's not good for that one, which means if I put it right there, it would suck up these three, but not that one. So we have a big issue on our hands. I'm kind of curious to know what happens if I put it behind the source block. So let's see, nothing. Let's try to figure this out. I'm stuck in the water. So if I put one here, since it was close, it sucked up that one. But why did it suck up that one then? So we just gotta find a good location. Maybe I should, no, try it right there. Maybe right here will do. Try this next. Oh dang! I got it. Just put the block right there. So eventually you get it. I'm just very grateful that he didn't put in a fail, or what's it called when you do something, then you don't succeed, or like a counter, like how many times you've attempted to do it. I'm assuming we get 2 here. But yeah, I did. But yeah, I'm just grateful that he didn't do that. Let's see. I think right there is good actually. Yeah. No, you can't do it. Alright. Well, we could try and figure this one out, which I'm assuming goes like that. Let's take a look. Yep. Right there is a good spot for these two. But this one, as I said, wouldn't work. So it definitely teaches you a lot. I highly recommend it if you want to learn about water physics, and hopefully we can get finished here. Maybe I'll do like a sped up of me trying to figure out the whole thing. But I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll meet you guys at the end. I have no idea how long this is gonna take me, but yeah, that's Seth. Please add a help counter or help thingy. it's not well. It's not exactly hard. It's just the matter of, maybe people won't understand. Like put like a book, maybe. I don't know. I'm just trying to make it a little more easier for people. This isn't exactly. Well, I'm sure I haven't hit the hard part yet, so I don't know. We'll see.
trains, trains,
Housekeeping. Basically, the audio fucked up somewhat. So, what I was saying is, don't take it personally, SethBling, but it's just too hard. It's just too hard. I'm just showing the damage. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Comment, rate, and subscribe. Like always, and I'll see you phrases in the next